sort of like, yeah, flute glasses, you know, where they tend to be quite, or they tend to call them like yard glasses, and I think they're about, I'm talking on my ass, ignore me. Hi guys, I'm Dean, and welcome back to another edition of The Inebriologist. Yeah, so it's German beer time, I think. I have never tried this beer in my life. This beer was given to me by a dear friend, Demet. Thank you very much for providing this beer. I believe she got it from, I think it was her uncle, I think she was telling me the last time when I saw her. But yeah, because she's actually from Germany. But yeah, it was nice that she gave me a beer just to try and review, which I've never tried before. And I believe it was something quite local as well. So yeah, so the beer I'm going to review this week is, oh come on, zoom in. Come on, you want to zoom in. There we go, finally, after 5 years. So yeah, this is like a traditional German beer bottle with a clip top, which I quite like. But yeah, sort of moving on to the actual beer itself. This is Dreykorn-brau, I think it is, if I'm pronouncing that right. And it's called Laufer Kellerbier, and it's coming in at 5.2% ABV. Yeah, so reasonably sessionable, I think. It's not massively, you know, it is strongish, I suppose, but it's not massively strong. It's the type of beer where you could sort of drink in Germany by the steinfuls and either fall over later on or whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's nice. I do like the clip top on it, which is quite nice. Yeah, since it is a Kellerbier, so the Kellerbier is a beer which is usually made quite naturally, you know, translated, which might be a bit obvious to you anyway, which translates as a cellar beer. Yeah, traditionally kept in cellars where, you know, it's really cold and it's just the right temperatures really for the beer to sort of ferment naturally. Yeah, I think yeah, it says it's I think it translates as a natural, I can't even pronounce that, Naturtrub. Yeah, I'm butchering that. Naturbalis Heffert. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. Sorry, Debit, I'm butchering the German language. But yeah, it translates, I think, as a natural beer. So what it means by it's a natural beer, it may have a bit of haze in it. You know, it's not going to be sort of pasteurized or have any sort of impurities in there to sort of take it out, or, you know, it's going to be a completely natural beer, which I believe, you know, the Germans have been sort of brewing beer for hundreds and hundreds of years, you know, the natural way, where it doesn't matter if it's hazy. Yeah, it'd be interesting to try this. So, you know, especially directly from Germany as well. I know that German beers, they too tend to be very malt heavy. So yeah, the German purity laws, they strictly tend to stay just to the 4 main ingredients for beer, which would be water, hops, yeast, and wheat or barley. So they don't put anything else in the beers because yeah, you're not allowed to. Yeah, which would be quite interesting. So I'm guessing, as I said, it's going to be malt heavy, I think, but the glass I'm going to use is just like a pint glass, because I haven't really got like a German Stein or anything like that, unfortunately. Without further ado, time to get it into a glass and see what we got. But I need to pop this first. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it was starting to get a bit mad then with the foam, but I think it's kind of calmed down a bit now. So yeah, so here we go. Oh yeah, so as you can see, it's really lively. I poured it quite sort of calmly into the glass, but it's already sort of gone a bit mad with the foam on it. So it looks quite, as I was saying earlier, you know, with these beers, they're meant to be sort of quite naturally hazy. This one in particular seems to be quite clear. Yeah, the head on is quite sort of like a creamy head, a little bit of a tan colour on it, but not much really. But yeah, I think all the fizz has kind of gone out of it now. Usually with these beers, they tend to still a bit of a fizz going on it, but yeah, seems to have calmed down a bit now anyway. Yeah, the colour is quite a rich looking beer. It looks more like a bitter, really, like a British bitter. Or it's all, you know, because it's got that sort of like orangey hue to it, but it's still like a golden orange brown sort of colour to it. Looks pretty good. I think it's time to dive in and have a bit of a smell just to see what we've got. Need to swill it first though to get a bit of an aroma. Bear with. Ooh, the first initial smell is kind of knocked me really. I really didn't know it was gonna smell like this. But that first initial smell, it smells like orange juice. I don't know why. I couldn't explain to you why it smells like orange juice, but it does smell like orange juice. But it's only literally just for that sort of like slight couple of seconds, and then it kind of goes away, and then you can smell like the toffee and caramel sort of thing. But it's, oh there we are. Yeah, it smells. It's like, it's kind of like with, do you know, with orange juice where you get that sort of slightly metallic, acidic sort of smell to it. It does smell like that. A little hint of sort of a background spice to it. You know, something like I don't know, a bit of clove or something like that. Even though, you know, they haven't put any other sort of ingredients in it. As I said, they stick to the 4 main ingredients for beer. So it would be the main ingredients, there wouldn't be any additional flavourings or anything like that in it. But it still smells quite spicy, you know, like a winter beer. So without further ado, I think it's time to dive in and yeah, try this Kellerbier. Yeah, hopefully it'll be the first of many. So cheers everybody. I quite like that. It's the type of beer where it's a no-nonsense beer. I know, I like a lot of these big sort of beers where they have loads of different flavours of them and that sort of thing. But this is just quite refreshing, just to have something which is completely unadulterated. It's just something which, you know, it's in its purest form, nothing more than that really, you know, and it just tastes like a good beer. Again, it goes to show that with the Germans, you know, you don't have to have loads of different flavours and additions to your beers to make them taste good. But this is actually really good. Like the initial hit is like, it's like caramel and toffee. There's a lot of sweetness there as well. It's quite sort of, not syrupy in a way, I suppose, but yeah, it tastes quite earthy. It does taste like, as I say, if it tastes earthy, it tastes like it has been in a cellar for years and years. But you know, there's only so much of a shelf life that these have, so they wouldn't be in a cellar for years and years. It's very light on the hops though as well. There is like a citrusy sort of thing going on in the back. I think maybe again because I said it smells a little bit like orange juice in a way, but so it might be that sort of slight orange flavour that's in the background, or something that's citrusy. Yeah, I quite like that. With these type of beers, you know, like, it's not the most extravagant, mind-blowing beer in the world, but I could happily drink a few of these and just enjoy myself, have a laugh, you know, and not do much in the day after a few of them anyway. You know, with the whole German beer culture, a lot of German beers, you know, they're drunk by the shed loads, pretty much, you know. So, you know, when you go to these big, huge sort of beer halls, and, you know, in Germany, you know, they're literally, you know, you've got these like rows and rows of tables and chairs, you know, and then they'll just keep pouring the beer and bring out these massive trays of beers exactly like this, or like the old sort of old style beers, you know. But as I said, yeah, it's just, it's not a complicated beer, gets things done. What's not to like, really? Yeah, so the score I'm going to give this beer this week is a 3.5 out of 5. I really do enjoy this beer, you know. It's not, as I said, it's not the most mind-blowing beer in the world, but it is a flavoursome beer, and I quite like the earthy sort of flavours you get on it. As far as my first Kellerbier is concerned, it's very enjoyable. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe for more beer videos, and I shall see you very soon. Iechyd.